And where we from is entirely different. Where we from is entirely different too. So where you from mean a lot. Where you from mean a lot. That's why when guys be talking, they just sound so stupid because they don't have the experience enough to understand how it really was. I'm like, oh, you should have known. How? You sound crazy. These girls ain't even from these areas. We don't even know where they from. Come on, man. There wasn't nobody like, oh, let me see your ID. Let me see your ID. Oh, you wasn't? No, that's now. Y'all doing that stuff now. People wasn't really doing that back then 25, 30 years ago. Sound crazy. But it is what it is. But it is what it is. Nobody wasn't checking for that. And for the most part, people didn't even care. People didn't even care. That's how it really went. If you look the age and look the part, that's how it was. That's how things was for the most part. That's how it really was. People wasn't even going with each other. It was just a lot of effing and getting money going on. So that's what was going on. A lot of getting money and exchanging it. That's what was going on. That's what was going on in old trap houses and things like that. Come on, man. Them girls wasn't even my girlfriends. For real. And that's how come them babies wasn't ending up being my babies. It was other niggas' babies. Because this is what was going on all the time. Not just in my trap house. They'll be going on in other niggas' trap houses that they were going to too. These girls would be traveling from different baller places and things like that. I'm telling you what's real, see. Some of y'all ain't real enough to handle these conversations. But to the people who is real enough to handle these conversations, y'all know exactly what I'm saying. But I tell you this, even if people ain't real enough to handle these conversations and questions, one thing they can't get around, I bet they mom and father is guilty of the same type of thing. I bet they brothers and cousins and friends are guilty of the same thing. They trying to accuse me of calling me a rapist and a pedophile because that's the way in the culture was when I was coming up that I was a part of. That I didn't know no better like that. I don't care. Like for instance, this how life was for us. The younger girls coming up didn't want to be involved with younger guys at all.
Okay. So, welcome back. Today I wanted you to hear this fucking cabrón. Because this motherfucker, he's got caught up fucking around doing some predator shit. And now he wants to come over here and say shit like, oh, it depends where you live at, how you grew up, and this and that. And that was regular, and that was part of the culture back then, and blah, 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 blah. Well, let me tell you something, you motherfucker. I grew up in the 80s and 90s, motherfucker. And where I grew up is the fucking gutter, okay? The bottom. So don't fucking come and try to say that this was part of the fucking culture of the ghetto and all everybody was doing it and blah, 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 blah. Because a predator was a fucking predator back then and a fucking predator is a predator now. Okay, you motherfucker, is that now it got more exposure. It's all over the fucking internet or whatever. But no. There was never a time when that shit was cool because when you motherfuckers used to pull up to my high school trying to pick up the younger girls, the motherfuckers like us, the ones that had cojones, we throw fucking rocks and fucking whatever at you fucking cars so you could get the fuck out of there. But these motherfuckers, they pendejos, that's the problem. These motherfuckers are statutory rapist sympathizers. And I'm tired every time I turn around, all these different communities over here. Hey, new fucking predator come out. And then they come and try to explain this shit like the red pill faggot. Say, oh yeah, well the girl, she grew up in the crack house and the trap house, so it don't matter, but, oh, nobody care. Oh, so that's an excuse, right? That's an excuse to be a fucking predator. Listen up, people. When you see these fucking cabrones, man, you gotta speak up. You can't let these motherfuckers just say what they wanna say. Because the influence, these motherfuckers, they all got an influence here on YouTube. And if the wrong ears get a hold of this fucking cabron talking about, oh, it's regular, oh, yeah, it's what it is, don't matter, then guess what? That's not stopping the fucking problem. So this fucking cabron right here, he just let you know exactly who the fuck he is. So as far as I'm concerned, we could put this motherfucker on the list. Fucking battle truth, you motherfucker. I thought he was okay, but this fucking cabron, he disgusting. Go to his fucking page and hear him fucking explain how the fuck being a fucking statutory raper was regular in the fucking 80s and 90s and nobody cared because the girls, nobody asked for ID. What kind of fucking excuse is that? You make me nauseous, you motherfucker. And I swear for God, man, if I were, oh my God, let me shut up because I don't want no fucking started with the fucking YouTube. But this motherfucker, I swear to God, man, you gotta call these fucking cabrones out. There's too many running around here, man. What the fuck is going on? This shit is turning into the fucking battle fucking square over here, you motherfuckers. Oh yeah. And P.S. No, motherfucker. My mother and my father, they were not years apart. And no, my brothers and my sister, whatever the fuck, we don't got that going on in my family. And I have a big family, you motherfucker. And it's not there. So don't come and try to say that, oh, in your family, you got somebody that's doing and this and this and that. You motherfucker, because you just want people to have sympathy for your bullshit. Cabrón. Oh yeah. And PS. For all you stupid motherfuckers out there that always say, well, how I know? I didn't know that she was underage. Or how do you tell if she's underage? You fucking stupid cabrón. All you gotta do is pay attention to the mentality. Because the fucking teenager is gonna talk and act like a teenager, you motherfucker. That's how you know. Because a fucking 25-year-old don't got shit in common with a 15, you motherfucker. They got two things different going on. One gotta go to school and get the fucking homework done. And the other motherfucker gotta go to work and buzz his fucking ass. Motherfucker.
The same person who had made these other sisters pregnant was still busy doing the same thing. He hadn't stopped. Two of the sisters had two children by the same man. And one of those two sisters was pregnant still, getting ready to have a third child by the same man. So when it was known among the Chicago officials that I had a knowledge of this, they become very fearful of me.
It's because that's how you see yourself. You're manifesting that. What you see today is what you manifested yesterday. And what you say today is what you manifested for tomorrow.
I'm saying, because these little girls look better than some of these beautiful women, because when you staring at them so hard, you know, the lust just overwhelming. And I'm sure there's some drugs and some drinks involved in this shit, and so that fucks up your psyche.
The fuck out of here with
I am
that.
not feeling these niggas.
I don't play with rapist apologists.
They fucked your ass!
I'm taking you off here. Said he gotta get got. Nigga violated, so he gotta get got.